Yo, what is going on everyone? GuidingLight here, back with another quick DMZ guide, and in this video I will be discussing with you guys how you can go about completing the calling card faction mission. Now keep in mind guys, if you do not want to do this mission, you actually can skip it and move on to tier 2 by just completing 5 of the other missions. So if you guys are really stuck on this one, don't worry, you can actually skip the mission and go on to tier 2. But for those of you guys who just really want to get every single mission in the game completed and try to earn the rewards and stuff for completing the calling card mission, I will show you guys exactly how to get it done. Now this mission is not easy and it will only happen honestly by chance, but it will take a few different steps in order to get done. So the first thing you need to do is actually kill a real player or simply find a real player's dead body. Now, after some time has passed, one of the new bosses called the scavenger will begin to roam around the map at random. So this is actually a somewhat hard challenge to complete because it is sort of random whether or not you will be able to get it done or not. So if you guys don't know, there is a brand new boss in the game called the scavenger. In order to find him, like I'm trying to tell you guys, it is pretty random. However, he does have a small objective, sort of like the chemist will stay in his area and all the other bosses have their own areas. This boss does not actually have its own area, but instead it will actually begin to hunt down dead enemy players' bodies to try to take their dog tags. So what you guys will need to do is actually down as many enemy players as you can in order to get this one done. Now there is a random chance that when you stumble across somebody's backpack that the scavenger may have already traveled to that body already, and there is a chance that you might be able to just simply find a calling card dead on the person's body. Now, if you guys aren't lucky enough to find the calling cards on the dead bodies, what you will need to do is, like I said, down yourself a few enemies. Now, once you guys have downed a few enemies, you will actually have to wait a little while and see if the scavenger ends up stopping by or not. So this can actually take quite a while for the scavenger to show up. It can take anywhere between like 3 and 10 minutes for the scavenger to show up, and that's only if he actually decides to show up. So like I said guys, this mission is a little bit time consuming just due to the fact that it is sort of random whether or not you will come across the scavenger or not. Now, if the scavenger does come into your area, it will alert you and you should hear some like smoke bombs popping off behind you. But just keep in mind, guys, the scavenger will go after dead bodies. So once you guys have yourself a dead body, what you want to do is actually wait around that body until eventually the scavenger comes by. So be sure to stay close to your dead bodies because eventually you will see a small hit squad show up. You should see like 3 or 4 normal bots, and then you will see the bigger enemy with a backpack on and some knee pads. He will be wearing a black ghillie suit, as you can see there on the far left. This is the scavenger that you guys are looking for. So once the scavenger shows up, give this scavenger some time to actually go up to the dead body. The reason why you want to allow the scavenger to go up to the dead body is because he will take the enemy player's dog tag and he will replace it with the calling card, which you guys are looking for in this quest. So overall, the scavenger is not very hard to kill. He really won't be all that hard to kill, but you do want to make sure that you try to find him as fast as you can. But once you do find him, you want to make sure that he does go into the player's backpacks, take those dog tags that would normally be in there, and he will replace it with a calling card. So if you ever find a enemy player's backpack on the ground, be sure to go into that backpack and take a look at where the dog tag would normally be located and see if the scavenger has already stopped by to swap out the dog tag for a calling card. If he has, simply take the calling card out of the backpack like you would one of the dog tags and then extract with it in order to get that part of the mission done. Now, if you just need to kill the scavenger because you guys have already found the dog tags, simply wait by one of those dead bodies like I told you earlier, take down the scavenger when he shows up, and you will be able to complete that portion of the quest as well. So I'm sorry if any part of this quest was a little bit confusing, but just for a quick rundown, simply find yourself a dead body, wait by that dead body until the scavenger will come up. And if you get lucky, because the scavenger, obviously, like I said, he roams around randomly through named locations. If you get lucky, you will eventually have the scavenger pop up, spawn on you, and then you can take him down for that part of the challenge. Other than that, though, you just want to be looting dead bodies as much as you can to try to find the calling cards in the dog tag slot. So that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Hopefully it helps you guys out to get it done, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.